I don't think my worst move was targeting Ian. Ian was never a target. I did not want Ian to go home. I fought my butt off to keep that kid in the house. I fought so hard for Davon not to use the veto. I fought for Tyler to go home. I should have fought harder for him to go home. Absolutely. I always wanted Tyler to go home. Somebody comes after you for no reason, who you trusted, who you thought was your friend. Of course I wanted him out. I was never going to trust him again, but I fought so hard for Ian not to go home. I really did. What I didn't do is I didn't fight hard enough to get Tyler to go home. Actually, I was invited to Nicole's wedding, which is even funnier. If I would have been able to like think of the things I was going to say before I walking out the door, I totally would have rubbed it in Cody's face because Cody wasn't invited. That's probably my biggest regret, not rubbing that in his face. We'll see about her wedding. I don't know. I think it might be out of the country. I will not be traveling right now. But yes, I absolutely adore Nicole. No hard feelings about anything. If she threw me under the bus at the end, that's fine too, because I fought to try to stay against her. So it is what it is. I will always love her. When it came to KAYSAR, I could be wrong. How I took his speech about a love triangle offended me. I'm happily married for almost 8 years. Nicole has a fiance, and Cody has been in a really good relationship for 5 years. When I hear the word love triangle, that means some kind of weird thing with a guy, and there's two women who have their man. And I was super offended by it because don't talk about my relationship, don't talk about my husband. I could be wrong and he meant it in a game standpoint, but when I heard that, it triggered me, and you don't get time to think. I walked right in there and I was so offended by that because you do not talk about my man. So if I did get it wrong, I truly do apologize. I think KAYSAR is a great guy. I think he's intelligent. I think he's so kind. I think he's so loving. But when I heard those words, that's where it triggered in my brain, and I was offended by that. I will never play Big Brother again. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. I'm actually so sad because I knew I would never play again. I'm gonna get so emotional. Sorry. Hold on, I need a minute. I don't wanna cry. I knew I would never play Big Brother again, and I wish, the way I went out hurt so bad. I am so sad that I didn't get to do a lap around the house and take it all in, because I'll never go back there. I'll never be back there. This is so silly. I started playing this game when I was 20 years old. I'm 34 years old. I've been there through 3 completely different parts of my life. Whether I want to accept it or deny it, this game is a huge part of my life. I met my husband there. It's a huge part of my life, and I just wish I could have taken one last lap around the house and just soaked it all in. I did that many times throughout the game. I appreciate it so much. I'm so thankful. I'm so honored to have been asked. But no, I won't ever do it again.